Welcome and thanks for listening to Four Things to Know, an open line podcast produced by the City of Auburn. Each week, we'll take a few minutes to walk you through events, street closures, and important dates you should know about as Auburn residents. So this is the public affairs team for the City of Auburn in Auburn, Alabama, coming back to you once again with Four Things to Know this week. We are heading into Memorial Day weekend, so this episode is going to be primarily focused on that. Let's go around the table and say hello.
Hi, I am Cynthia Williford Bean, the multimedia specialist.
I'm David Dorton, Director of Public Affairs.
And I am Nick Bowman, the Public Affairs Specialist. We are down Allison this week, but she's going to be back next week. We're going to start this week with the news about the city market, which Cynthia was able to report before we started recording. It was slammed last weekend.
Yep.
So make sure you come out this Saturday for the second market. It's going to run, it's going to run from last Saturday to August 26th. All summer long, those start at 8 a.m. and they run until 11 a.m. But just make sure you get out there closer to 8 than 11 because a lot runs out. It's very busy, very popular. So make sure you're there. You can snag some fresh produce and some other goods. Any highlights that you saw, Cynthia?
So I was there early for the ABC plant sale and turned around and there was a line all the way from one side of the green to the other for Serenity Farms Bakery. They have sourdough that is my favorite thing in the world. And so I ran and got in line and they actually still had some when I got there. So it's delicious. But they have a ton of produce vendors out there. There were a whole bunch of strawberries. It doesn't seem like the tomatoes are quite ripe yet, but lots of different farms. It's great.
That is great. I don't know that I've ever been and not been surprised by something there.
Yes.
That I saw something that I was not expecting. So
this week there was something called Filipino bread. Didn't know. I still don't know what it is, but I was like, oh, cool. Something else.
So if you would like to be surprised and delighted, go to the upcoming city market. That's out at Town Creek Park. So again, started May 20th, goes till August 26th. From 8 to 11 a.m. So also starting this weekend, we've got the 2023 summer pool season starting over at Samford Pool. So that is going to run from Saturday, May 27th, all the way to Monday, September 4th. There are a bunch of categories of swim, so recreation swim, lap swim, all the times and dates for those are on the auburnalabama.org website. We're going to have a link to the hours in the show notes, so make sure you check out those if you're interested in going down to the pool. It looks like the first period that we're going to have this weekend is going to start at 10:30 a.m. on Saturday. So once again, check out the show notes for the full schedule. Cynthia, what you got?
Awesome. So Memorial Day weekend will end with our annual Mayor's Memorial Day breakfast this upcoming Monday, May 29th. And this annual event just is a chance for our community to come together to honor our nation's heroes. It begins at 8 a.m. at the hotel at Auburn University and Dixon Conference Center. And this year we will be recognizing as our distinguished veteran, retired Navy Captain Dick Phelan, who is a former council member and worked at Wilson Investment Group for years. So he's been a big part of our community for quite a while. And then we will also be recognizing Air Force Captain Randall Hutton as our hero remembered for this year. So that's always a great program. Mayor Pro Tem Beth Whitten will be kind of officiating the event this year. So you'll get to hear from her and from other veterans in our community. And tickets are available for this event at Auburn City Hall, and they're $25 a person or $250 for a table of 10. And those are still available here at City Hall if you're interested in getting them. And I'm sure we'll have tickets through Friday. And
they don't have tables.
Do what?
There are no more tables. I found out
tables
today.
Are sold out. That's
but
great
if you
news.
want an individual ticket, they're still available.
Yes, we do have a lot of industries and companies that buy up tables, but they don't actually have enough people to sit at them. So we'll be able to fill in those tables if you are interested in coming. And then immediately following the breakfast, we will be having a free memorial wreath laying ceremony at the Auburn Veterans Memorial Monument, which is at the corner of Ross Street and Glen Avenue. So if you are coming to that, again, that one is free. And if you're coming, you can park at the Douglas J. Watson Municipal Complex or at Felton Little Park. There's also the East Glen Municipal parking lot right there. But if you're not coming to the event and you are traveling in the area, just remember that Ross Street and Glen will be closed in that area during the wreath laying ceremony. So it's all great. Great way to start your Memorial Day. Yeah.
And if it rains, the wreath laying will be in the council chambers on the other end of Ross Street or down the block.
Yes, 141 North Ross Street, I believe. Yeah.
And it's at least wanting to rain as we record this.
Hopefully we'll be clear next Monday.
All right. And then as you enjoy your Memorial Day after the breakfast and after the wreath laying, of course, hopefully you're off. City employees are off too, which means your garbage, trash, and recycling collection will be delayed by a day next week. So Monday collection will be on Tuesday, and so on and so forth throughout the week. So just something to remember. If you forget and put out your trash on its normal day, you can just leave it out and it will be collected the next day. Of course, parks and recreation facilities will also be closed on Memorial Day, except the Yarborough Tennis Center will be open on Memorial Day from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., but there will be no city tennis clinics. Those newly opened pools, at least the Samford Pool, will be open on Monday for lap swim from 5:30 to 7 a.m. and for rec swim from 12:30 to 5 p.m. and 6 to 9 p.m. So still opportunity for pools on Monday. So cemeteries will be open sun up to sundown as usual. Auburn Public Library will be closed, but book drops will be open. And of course, everything you can do online, you can always do online. So happy Memorial Day, and we hope you join us for the breakfast and the wreath laying and enjoy this very special day.
Sounds great. Well, thanks everybody for listening. We will be back next week. Thanks for listening to Four Things to Know, an open line podcast produced by the City of Auburn. If you're looking for more news, events, and dates to know about coming up in Auburn, visit news.auburnalabama.org. You can also check out our show notes for the links and URLs discussed in this episode.